BGFH, we're back, and we're on our second level of the Swamp Fever campaign of Left 4 Dead 2.
When you forced to turn to people living in a swamp to help you get out of the city, I don't think CEDA's doing their job right.
Alrighty, coach. Nothing really new there. Grab some ammo. So, okay, as we continue the level, I will continue my story that we left off on. And, like I said, what I was talking about was the whole mobile accessibility. And if you went outside of their little shell, there was very limited, like, you could sort of kind of go through some of the menus, but then you would find yourself in, like, the Android market at the time. You would find yourself in a lot of the mainstream apps, and they didn't read very well. You know, there were some, but it was really kind of an untamed, market where, like, you really didn't know what you were going to find. Some stuff might work, some stuff might kind of work, and then a lot of stuff just wouldn't work. So, you know, yeah, I'm geeky. Yes, I like to play with things and learn new things and stuff like that. But I like to play with things if I know I can make them work. And at the time, even though I could make some things work, I just wasn't to the point where... I didn't think Android was quite to the point where it's like, okay, if I play with this, I can do everything I'm going to want to do on this phone or on this platform. So I chose to hold off on Android. Get away from me, smokers. Help me. I'm getting pounded here. There we go. Damn smoker. Alright. More axes even. That's always nice. Get. There we go. And so, you know, I'm glad I got to see it, but I was not, you know, super impressed. I mean, the mobile accessibility was nice, but I wanted to do more than just the, you know, essentially what I did on Windows Mobile. I wanted to do more than the calendar, more than the phone, the contacts. There was a couple other utilities. I forget exactly what they did. But with the release of Ice Cream Sandwich and Ice Cream Sandwich and Jelly Bean especially, Android has really started to come into its own as far as accessibility goes. And as I kind of hinted at in my last video, I have recently acquired a Nexus 7 7-inch tablet running, oh, not again! Thank you! Nexus 7, it's a 7-inch tablet, and it is running the latest version of Android currently out, Jelly Bean, which is 4.1. And I will kind of tell some of my first impressions and just thoughts about Android in general. I know I haven't talked a lot about iOS for comparison, but I will kind of touch on some of that stuff as well, since I have been using an iPad and an iPhone for the past year and a half now, or a year now, and stuff like that. And before I do that, I should mention, a little bit earlier you did see my, as you may have noticed, my screen got all kind of muddy. And what happens is, there's the uncommon common. You know, before we've had the clowns, we've had the hazmat guys, and then this one, the uncommon common, are these weird swampy people, swamp people, mud people. And what they do is they like to come out of, like, the swamps and splash mud in your face. You can't see anything.
Screw these goddamn mud people. Weapons over here.
Yeah, I hear you, Nick. I think we go up this way. Like I said, this is probably my least played campaign in Left 4 Dead 2, so bear with me as I remember where to go. The finale's pretty fun, though. I will say the finale's pretty fun. Oh god, not another smoker. Okay, good, somebody killed him. Sweetness. So yeah, I got today is Saturday, and I got the tablet on Thursday afternoon. So I've had about 2 days or so, give or take, to play with it. Day and a half, 2 days. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed where Android is right now. I mean, there definitely needs to be some more work done as far as some things go, but I'm quite impressed with where it is. And if Google has come this far, they will probably, hopefully, keep going, and hopefully it'll improve to the point where iOS is now, and maybe even do some things in addition to what iOS does. Okay, so we've got another crescendo event, and I would... Oh, really? Right before the crescendo we get to fight a... Oh, frickin' A, we gotta fight a tank? Okay, hold the show. We will not... I will stop my story here for now and figure out where this damn tank is gonna come. I'm tempted... Oh, hi. Okay, well at least you punched me Oh. Weak. I should have been paying more attention. That was kind of my fault. Alright. I'm not going to get the Tank Slayer in this one for sure. That was pretty pathetic, actually. Thank you, Nick. But I do have a pipe bomb for our crescendo event coming up here, which will be very helpful. And I do have some... I do have a syringe as well. So what's going to happen is the way this level is laid out, all the paths are blocked, so I have to go through this plane. Problem is, when I open this door...
Oh, hell. All right.
Yeah, good old alarm again. So, we are gonna wait till a horde comes. And... Chuck! You go over there. There we go. And now we defend until the horde stops. I'm just gonna stay on the wing if possible. Oh jeez, I almost hit my teammate. The only problem is we're gonna have, if we get smokers or something that pull us off, then God only knows where we'll end up. I'm just gonna let the teammates sorta do their thing, and I'm gonna pick up any stragglers. I know I'm not really doing too much here, it's kinda lame, but sometimes if the AI is really good, sometimes you never know what's gonna happen. I try to cover them instead of them covering me all the time. So, oh, sorry dude, sorry. Totally did not mean to do that, coach. Oh, they just keep coming. There we go. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. Go away. Enough with the horde, you guys. We get it. There's a lot of zombies. Alright. Now we can continue on, I think. And I think we go this way, maybe? I don't recall. So yeah, getting back to the, I got this Android tablet, and I really wanted to get an Android device for a while, but there's two things that have been holding me back. One is the accessibility, which I kind of talked about already, you know, it just wasn't there. But the other problem, and I think which actually can be more detrimental than just the overall accessibility, is Android's major problem, whether you have a disability or not, is the Android platform is really, really fragmented. And by that I mean, you know, I've gone through all of those different versions, you know, alphabetically, you know, the cupcake, eclair, froyo, gingerbread, honeycomb. The problem is that you have all of these other manufacturers, you know, HTC, Samsung, oh, okay, good, you got him before he hit me. You know, you've got all of these manufacturers making their phones, and they want to, you know, because Android is an open, one of their strengths is it's an open platform, and you know, developers can tweak it or modify it more as they wish. You know, it's not like Apple that says you will not touch our interface. The way we make it is the way you will keep it.
Hey, some guns here.
And in some ways it's really annoying, but in some ways that can be an advantage. Ooh, combat shotgun, I'll take that. And so
Weapons over here.
the problem that happens, and then you have the carriers getting involved, and because Android is open, and more open anyway, though geez, carriers want to make their changes to it as well. So between the phone manufacturers and the carriers, Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, T-Mobile, whatever, everyone has to make their little... Oh, come on, really? Get off. Thank you. Everyone's trying to make their modifications. And a lot of times these are inaccessible. So you even saw this in the Windows Mobile days, where you would have the core Windows Mobile experience, core Windows home screen, and then you would get these manufacturers adding on, like, one of them I think was called TouchWiz, there was one called Sense Navigation or Sense Nav, I think there was a couple other ones, and a lot of those is sort of carried over to Android as, you know, the Windows Mobile platform has become less relevant, and Windows has gone more of the Apple road of, we got our tile interface going, and that's what we're gonna do. Oh, dude, did I go backwards, or where the hell am I? See, this level in particular, this one and the next one, I think is where I get completely lost sometimes, and it doesn't help that I'm chattering on a lot. Okay, we got... I think we go through this way? Shut up, jockey. Where are you? Jockey. Okay, I don't have a chuckable. I'm gonna grab this chuckable after this goo goes away. Perfect. So you have all these, you know, additions, and in Windows Mobile you could turn them off, and in Android, like I said, due to my lack of experience in that area, I'm not sure if some of them, if you can turn them off, or how easy it is to turn those extra user interface elements off. And then you have, Google has finally just started making their own, or contracting with certain developers or manufacturers to make their own sort of core Android, you know, vanilla Android as people kind of call them, because there's nothing really added on. They've made their own Android tablets and phones, so you don't get a lot of that extra clutter, which is great. But then you also have, in addition to all the interface stuff, the fragmentation is you also have to deal with the whole, well, everything is going to be controlled by the carrier, and, well, Verizon especially, I'll use them as an example, partly because I'm a member, I'm a Verizon customer right now, and I'm quite familiar with some of the crap they like to pull. But what they like to do is say, oh, well, yeah, you know, we don't like to, their excuse anyway is, well, we want to make, you know, thoroughly test these new operating systems and make sure they work on our network and blah, 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 and, you know, well, we want control over this and whatever, the Verizon experience. But what happens is so Google will come out with a new version of their operating system. You know, any of these desserts. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, get out of the goo. Okay. And what happens is a carrier might not let a new update come out. So, in the current state of things, like I said, we're up to gingerbread. So we're up to Jelly Bean, I'm sorry, we're up to Jelly Bean, we're up to J. Problem is, most of the phones haven't even hit Ice Cream Sandwich. They're still on Gingerbread or Froyo, because a lot of times, actually, Honeycomb was meant to be more of a tablet interface, and then they wisened up and said, well, you know what, let's actually try to streamline this, and, you know, whether we're making a tablet or a phone, we're going to use the same interface for each one, or the same OS, so we don't really have to, you know, keep creating a whole bunch of different types of interfaces. So they've sort of streamlined. Google's working on streamlining that some, and yeah, this level is really confusing. And so a lot of phones are still stuck on older operating systems, not because their new ones aren't out, but because the carriers literally won't let them on that platform. And especially if you're looking for accessibility features, you know, these older versions of Android do not have some of these accessibility features. TalkBack hasn't been improved that much. Other different interface elements that make things better are not included. So it's really tough. You know, you really have to make sure not only to get a device with the most recent operating system, but really the key thing right now is if you have a visual impairment and you're using, or if you have any disability, let's say, and you're using kind of some assistive technology, whether it's built into the phone or you're downloading apps separately, you really would be best off going with a core Google device, not an HTC, not a Samsung or whatever it happens to be. Because if you get a core Android device, you're more likely going to be able to get more likely get, where is this stupid witch? But you're going to be able to more likely get the update when Google says, because it's a Google device, you're going to get the update when they say it's out. And you're not going to have to wait 6 months, a year, if not more. And sometimes some devices don't even get... Uh-oh, there she is. And, calm down, calm down. We're almost to the safe room here. Calm down. Shut up. Okay.
Lights are on.
Yeah, we know that. We know that, guys. Quit yelling. Alright, screw it. We're gonna run. Run, 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 run. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Shit. Guys, I'm getting pounded here, and it... Guys, get him on... Oh, hell no. Okay, somebody... I'll help try to shoot the witch. Okay, well, somebody... The witch killed somebody, and at least it wasn't me, so hopefully we won't have to start over. But they will come back in the safe room up here. Okay, that went horribly wrong. And, oh, we're at med kit. Here we go. We're going to take care of this here.
Hey, hey, anybody there?
Yes, okay.
Hello?
Shut up, guys. Yes, we get it. You're looking for people. Good lord. Okay, so sorry for the kind of breakup at the end there, but we kind of had some bad stuff happen. We are going to end this level, and we'll continue this campaign, and we're going to continue... I don't know what's going on with the speech there, but we'll continue the next video and the next level shortly.